I need it right now, right now. Right now I feel the need of you. I want you, baby. I need you, baby. I got so many things in my mind, so many things I want to try. Right now, right here, with you, you and me.
Ooh, welcome back to the second hour of LoveBabz, LoveTalk. Yes, I'm Babz Rawls-Ivy. I am congested as all get out. I, I can barely breathe. I can barely breathe. That's all right. I'm sick. I'll be well soon enough. I'll be well soon enough. Soon enough. Let me see what else is going on. I wanted to talk about Valentine's Day stuff because I put some stuff in the inner city. Oh, there's this piece, which I didn't think about this, but this suits me. 5 romantic gestures that won't trigger your partner's allergies or asthma. And for me, that's huge. I took this from by Kara Jones over at blackdoctor.org. So, and she talks about Valentine's Day isn't just about gifts. It's about making your special someone feel loved and appreciated in a way that truly speaks to them. And while flowers, chocolates, and candlelit dinners are traditional, they may not be the best choices if your Valentine has allergies or asthma. Me. Certain classic gestures like fragrant bouquet or dinner at a fancy restaurant can trigger uncomfortable symptoms, turning what should be a romantic celebration into an unpleasant, um, uncomfortable, unpleasant experience. Fortunately, there are plenty of thoughtful, allergy friendly ways to make the day special while ensuring your loved one feels both cherished and comfortable. And this is right up there for me. There's nothing quite as romantic as letting your true love know you've thought about them and aren't grabbing the first thing you see at the big box store as you shop for socks. This is what Dr. James Tracy, who is an allergist, says. He's the president of the American College of Allergy, Asthma, and Immunology. If your partner sees from your gifts that you understand the challenge that comes with allergies and asthma, you're certain to score appreciation points on the big day. I love when people go out of the way to get me vegan chocolates. That's a big deal because they're not easy to find. They're not. So here are 5 expert endorsed allergy friendly Valentine's Day ideas to keep the romance alive without the sniffles. Do you hear me sniffling? I am dying. But the show must go on, so there's that. And I've got friends who are coming over for dinner, and I've got to be prepared. And hopefully, I'll feel better by the end of the day. I won't, but I can hope. 1, bring out a craft kit. Now, I love crafts. You don't need to be an artist to create a meaningful, allergen-free present. A homemade or personalized gift can often be far more than something store-bought. And I talked about this, remember, when I was getting you all prepped for Valentine's Day, and everybody was, carrying on about it's commercial. I was like, you can get a piece of paper, you can draw a heart on it, write a heartfelt, handwritten love letter or a poem expressing what makes your partner special. Put together a photo album or scrapbook filled with your favorite memories as a couple. And some of y'all got all these pictures in your phones when y'all went on a trip or you were at some event or you were at the park. We all got these pictures, selfies, and all the stuff in our phones. Print some of them jokers out, put it in a photo album for your love. Create a custom playlist of songs that remind you of your relationship. This couldn't be easier. This is so easy to do. Spotify, Pandora, you could craft it for them and send it to them and they have it. It's great. Paint a picture, make a digital collage, or even craft a DIY card with a heartfelt message inside. That's my personal favorite. I feel like if you got paper and some colored markers, you could do anything. If your Valentine enjoys puzzles, consider designing a personalized crossword or word search featuring special dates, inside jokes, or meaningful words. And there's all kinds of apps that will help you do this. So you're not sitting there trying to figure this out. There are apps that you can do this with. And it's fun. I kind of like that one. These gifts show thoughtfulness and effort while being completely free of allergies. You're not feeding them anything. Two, make an allergy safe meal. This is critical for me because I have a milk protein allergy. And when I get a hint of dairy, my body fights itself, attacks itself, and I get all this foolishness I got going on. So food allergies make dining out stressful. A home cooked meal can be the perfect way to show you care. So cooking a meal that accommodates your Valentine's dietary restrictions ensures they can enjoy a delicious, worry-free evening. And that's a big deal for me. It's a big, big deal. Research allergy-friendly recipes, and they're all over the internet. There's all kinds of dairy-free, vegan, la 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 la, all kinds. Vegans, Latino vegans, Puerto Rican food vegan, all kinds of stuff. So you could do it. If they have multiple allergies, look into substitutes for common allergens like such as dairy-free cheeses, nut-free desserts, gluten-free pasta. Make a safe allergy-friendly dessert, whether it's a homemade sorbet, a batch of nut-free cookies, or a decadent chocolate-free cake. There's stuff you could do. And if cooking isn't your strength, and for a lot of people it ain't, you can look for restaurants that offer allergy conscious options and order takeout from a trusted spot. And a lot of restaurants now, they have it on their menus to let them know if you have an allergy, and then they can modify your dish. Lots of restaurants are doing that now. When I was first diagnosed, no restaurants would be like, "Get out of here. We can't guarantee you nothing. Our whole kitchen is butter and milk. we pour milk in the milk." So I could never eat out anywhere, ever, 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 never, unless I had a salad, and I'd have to make sure they didn't put cheese on it, like Parmesan or whatever. And I'd have to make sure they didn't cook a steak with butter. It was just hard. Now, the majority of the restaurants now, they even the Italian restaurants, they're like, you know what, we got something for you. We'll throw some marinara sauce on some pasta, throw some veggies in it, roast up some vegetables, voila, I got you. Even Italian restaurants can do it. So there's hope. Uh, for an extra special touch, set up a cozy dinner at home with candlelight music and their favorite drink. I mean, that's not hard to do. That's not hard to do. But sometimes you just want to get out, right? Particularly if you have kids, you want to get out. Three, plan an allergen-free date night. Y'all could do it. My husband used to do it all the time because he had to he had to be like James Bond with this menu and food and where we went and what we ate. You know, Outdoor adventures. So if pollen allergies aren't an issue, a picnic, a nature walk, a visit to a botanical garden. I love going to botanical gardens, arboreums. I like that stuff. There's a rose garden here in New Haven that I love. The Party Rose Garden, which is beautiful to me. I love it. At home movie night. Pick a couple of your partner's favorite movies. Set up cozy blankets. Y'all know. popcorn, all that kind of stuff with allergen friendly snacks. Oh, do it yourself spa night. And that's just to run the Ulta, right? And just pick up all the little spa stuff, face masks for your feet, lotions, potions. And they're all like so inexpensive. You just put together a nice little care package for somebody, which is really, really nice. And women like that kind of stuff. I think men like it too if they got more of it. If they got stuff. Uh, a virtual date night for long distance couples. I've been in a long distance relationship too. They're way more easier now than when I was younger. When I was younger, it was what was the popular uh not FaceTime, but it was something very popular. I forgot what it was called. But now you can just do it right from your phone, or you could log in or Zoom or whatever, whatever, whatever. Which is really easy. And during the pandemic, um, I took cooking classes, had dinner with people. It was great. The key is tailoring the experience to what makes your partner feel happy and comfortable. Choose flowers wisely. There are some flowers that people with allergies can have. You just have to find out. Roses, a classic Valentine flower that produces little pollen. I think that's why we like roses. Orchids, elegant and allergy friendly. Tulips, beautiful and safe choice. I love tulips. Peonies, a romantic option with minimum pollen. I bet you didn't know that. Flowers to avoid, even though everyone loves them. Daisies, they're a common trigger for allergies. Sunflowers, high pollen levels can cause flare ups. They're pretty, but if you know people with allergies, it's not a good choice. And goldenrod and chamomile, these plants release excessive pollen. That's good to know. So that's good to know. So if your partner has severe flower allergies, consider a creative alternative like a bouquet of silk flowers or a potted plant or even a beautifully arranged fruit bouquet. And that's all the rage too. You can get fruit bouquets. So if they have pets, be mindful. Lilies are toxic to cats and dogs and should be avoided in homes with animals. Be careful with jewelry. I have my Aunt Jen, she can't wear um, jewelry that's not 14 karat gold. It breaks her out. So look for hyperallergenic jewelry made from nickel-free stainless steel, titanium or platinum, sterling silver or high carat gold, 14K or 18K are usually safe, but may still contain a trace of amounts of nickel. Nickel is the culprit. Consider alternative jewelry materials such as silicone, ceramic, wooden pieces for a unique and allergy safe gift. And if you go to enough festivals and events, vendors will have all sorts of things. I have a ridiculous amount of jewelry. If you are unsure, check with a jeweler about hypoallergenic options or ask your partner directly about any sensitivities. And jeweler stores know now too that they make things that are, allergen free. That are like a fine piece of jewelry. So you're not settling. You're not feeling like, oh, I have to get her a piece of junky junk because, no. Jewelers have stepped their game up too. So if your Valentine's has asthma or a little extra thoughtfulness, can go a long way in making the day special. So avoiding common triggers and choosing gifts or activities that align with their needs will show them how much you care. And that's really what you're trying to do, is show them that you care and that you've taken some serious extra precautions to ensure that they have a good time and are not harmed. So Valentine's Day is about celebrating love, and the most meaningful gestures are the ones that come from the heart. Whether it's a homemade gift, allergy safe dinner, or a creative date night, the effort you put into making the day comfortable and enjoyable for your partner will be the most memorable gift. of all. You heard it from me, kids. You heard it from me. You heard it from me. So that piece is up on the inner city site. I picked it because no one ever talks about allergies in relationship to Valentine's Day. I mean, I do because I got to deal with that. You can't just go and buy me a box of candy anywhere. You know, you have to go and seek it out. And people do. Um, People do. People find the they find the dairy-free chocolates for me, and ooh, baby, I love it. And there's a couple of places in Connecticut, up in Manchester. They have a whole chocolate store, vegan chocolates. It's a hike to get up there because I thought I was gonna run up there this week. But I just don't feel good enough to do it. Uh, I don't feel good enough to do it. So we'll see. We'll see. Ah, and I didn't order from online stuff, so I don't think I'll be having any chocolates unless I go to every drugstore known to man or do a search, you know, do a search and see what happens. You know. And oh yes, I sound bad and I feel bad, but I don't feel horribly bad. If that makes any sense to anybody. So that's where I'm at. So yes, I'm having a small dinner party this evening with my friends, and it'll be lovely. And then tomorrow, I don't have anything going on this weekend. And I know there's a snowstorm coming, so I'll be in. And hopefully by tomorrow, I should be feeling a lot better than what I feel now. That's the goal. I'm hoping. Uh, I'm hoping that's the resolution. That's it. Um, let's see, what else? What else was I? I love going. I love seeing all the uh, Valentine's stuff across my feed. You know, people posting up love songs, uh, pictures, where people are having good dinners at. You know, all that kind of stuff. And then, tomorrow y'all can stop whining. All the people who don't like Valentine's Day, you know, uh, they could, uh, they could stop whining. You know, that's all. That's all I'm gonna say. I guess egg prices are still out there. People are still uh, carrying on. I saw this thing where you could rent chickens. You could rent chickens. You $500 get you like two or three chickens with all the setup, and you'll have it for like a year or something. I'm like, if you need eggs like that, I don't, I don't think I need chickens. I don't think I need chickens. And you guaranteed to get at least two or three eggs a day or something, or two eggs a day. I'm like, who needs eggs like that? So I don't know. Maybe it might be worth it to people. I just, I don't know. I mean, are eggs that expensive? I mean, I know I already pay a lot of money for eggs because there's a particular brand of eggs that I buy, and they're not cheap. But they always was like that, you know. And I know I there's just some things I like to pay a little bit more for, you know. But I'll just eat about just about any egg, so it's not a hardship. It's not a hardship. So, but I want to see these people who are getting these chickens. I want to see if they're getting these chickens and what are they doing. I want to see that. I don't have any place to put a chicken, and I don't want to. I just go to the store and get eggs. I don't care if they're $8. It's fine, you know. It's fine. It is fine. It is fine. So we'll see what happens. I want to see what these people do, and it's in Connecticut. Like people in Connecticut are doing it. I saw it on the, I saw it twice on the news. I was like, some people will do it because of the novelty of it. Do you know what I mean? Like they'll do it because it'll be interesting. Like, oh look, I don't know if anybody got $500 to put up. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. So and then I'll just there's not too much romantic stuff going on. So maybe tomorrow, uh, s- we'll see after the fact or the news this evening, who went down to City Hall to get married and who, is proposed, all that kind of stuff. They used to do more of it. I had a cousin who got married in public like that on Valentine's Day. The marriage didn't last, but she did it. It was on the news. She was freaked out by it too. She's like, I had no idea. I was like, yeah, you did. But I think she wasn't prepared for how many people saw it. I think that's really more of the crux of it for her, because she hadn't told anybody in the family, and so he was just like on the news. I was like, ooh. She stayed married for like a year or two, I think. But she married somebody crazy. Crazy never works out. So anyway, so yeah, so she got married. I don't think I've ever married anybody on Valentine's Day either. I can't. I just went and got sworn in yesterday.
Babz, hey, good morning. It's Jackie.
So,
Question for you. To send a press release to inner city.
sorry, Jack. I'm gonna send her a text. Uh, uh, um, I'll send her a text. Give her my. I think this is right. I think this is right. This is right. And then I'll put mine under. Yeah, that's right. Mm. She could just text it to me. That's fine. Sorry, I'm always like on air and doing some other stuff. Doing some other stuff. So I can't wait to see what people do tomorrow. Like tomorrow the feeds will be all full with people celebrating Valentine's Day. Like by tonight we'll see some news about what people did. I watched Good Morning America this morning and the couple got engaged and married all in the hour. Like a whole thing, like a wedding dress. Wait, a proposal of marriage in Times Square, wherever the hell they are. And then a wedding. Sam Champion married them, and the whole GMA team was there. And then they brought in their family. So the family surprised them. like the mother and all that kind of stuff. Uh, and then they had a cake, bouquet, and a honeymoon to the Cayman Islands. I thought that was a lot, and rings. Listen, they saved a small fortune, and it's going to be videoed beautifully. And Montel Jordan singing. I don't know if Montel Jordan is particularly romantic. I would have picked somebody romantic to sing, but they was like, "This is how we do it." I didn't get that part. I would have wanted a romantic tune. That's my only criticism. Like I would have wanted a romantic crooner. And there's a lot of them in New York. I mean, Montel Jordan lives in L.A. Uh, but I get it. I get why they did it because it was cute. But I would have liked a love song. But she looked beautiful. Like she looked very, very beautiful. He looked handsome too. He picked the traditional tux. She picked a pretty gown. To get engaged and married, somebody run up on you like that. It's wild. And then her family gave little tributes because they was in on it. So that was nice. And I think they do that every year. Like they do some kind of wedding-ish thing, some kind of wedding thing for Valentine's Day, all the time. Some years you vote, right? Remember when you used to vote for them? And then some years they just do that. And they run in Times Square. I mean, they orchestrate it, but so it's nice. So they got a whole wedding package with nothing out of their pocket, and they're happily, they're married. It's done, and it was on TV. I mean, you can't get better than that. They saved themselves like $50,000, you know. And I wouldn't even have another party. I was like, this is the party. All our friends and family are here. This is it. This is the party. This is the party. So it looked pretty good. Listen, I'm not mad at him. It looked like she looked very, very beautiful. He looked very, very handsome. And his mother was there. And I think the theme was red because the women had on red dresses. But they weren't standing up there. They were sitting in the pews. It was pretty. It was very pretty. And she looked very pretty. And she looked genuinely surprised. And her brother walked her down the aisle. He had to fly in from somewhere. And she was truly shocked. She was genuinely, truly shocked. So, so yeah, so that, you know, there's these little pockets of love and joy that, that we could just grab onto while we are moving through the foolishness and the chaos of the world. I get it. I get it. But I'm gonna stick to I'm not watching any more morning shows. This is just bad for you. I'll just catch up with the news as best I can. As we move into spring and what that looks like and what that holds for us. There's a snowstorm coming this weekend tomorrow. So if you have to get out today before tomorrow afternoon, and it's going to be heavy. It's going to be a little heavier than what we've seen. So that's going to be problematic. And then Sunday is going to be icy. And Harry, Monday is the President's Day. So I'm taking that off. I'm gonna take it as a holiday. I guess. I mean, I guess I could be on and people could listen to me, but I would take it off. I'm gonna take off the President's Day. I'm gonna take off these holidays, Harry, while we still have them. God knows, Harry, we won't have any holidays with this administration. There'll be no Easter. Oh, they gotta take off all the holidays. They already took off the Black History Month and the Pride and all that stuff. They gotta. No. I'm not celebrating Trump. No, no. I'm not even celebrating presidents. I just want to take the day while we still have it. Because God knows, Harry, I don't know what's gonna stay and what's gonna go. But honestly, uh, dude's just gonna cancel everything. I think you're right, Harry. We not gonna have nothing. We gonna have a blank calendar. Don't even think about celebrating your birthday. You have no birthday. What a world! What a world! What a world! So anyway, so I'm gonna take Friday off because I fear this is the last president's holiday we'll see in a very long time. Is there any other holiday? Easter is coming. Monday. So this makes for a long weekend. It makes for a long weekend, which is fine. So we'll see what happens. All right, I'm gonna go blow my nose properly because I am so congested. You hear it, right? Ugh! Y'all have a very good Valentine's Day. Harry, enjoy El Cuque. Did they cancel it? I didn't hear anything yet. I think you're going Saturday, so you might be in that storm. You might. I don't know what time the show is. I don't know if you're catching an early one or a later one. So, anyway, I'm on my way out. Happy Valentine's Day. It's my favorite holiday. God knows what it'll be next year, but right now we have it. It's still on the calendar. I'll see y'all. Have a good weekend. And don't be messing around in this bad weather either. Happy Valentine's Day, Harry. Happy Valentine's Day, Paul.
Hi, this is Babz Rawls-Ivy from New Haven, Connecticut, and you're listening to WNHHLP 103.5 FM, streaming live at newhavenindependent.org.